Okay, so we're applying some non-Sasquatch rear flaps to an outer banks. There's a bracket in here from an old set of mud flaps. We're going to go ahead and apply the Z-bars here. We're going to apply them to basically, we can use one of two bolts here, so we're going to go ahead and get started with that, and I'll show you the next step. Okay, to start with, I've loosely applied the Z-bar with a lock nut and washer on the flap. So the Z-bar will be on the smooth side of the flap versus the serrated side, which will also have the screw head and the washer itself. So we'll go ahead and apply this to one of these bolts down here. Okay, so we had the flap on exactly where we want it, and if I can get this to focus, you'll see two little divots that I put in the plastic. We're going to go ahead and use the tool that we provide and put two small holes in it. I would just go, it needs to be less than 1/4 inch. Don't go too far with the drill bit. Okay, I've got one small hole in. I'm going to go ahead and install the flap with the screws that come with it. And then we'll drill the second hole with the flap in. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put this screw in. I can't film it and do this at the same time, so go ahead and put it in and then drill the second hole after this. But we're using the angle bit. You could also use just a socket wrench. And the head is a 3/8. Okay, so we've got the rear flap on now with one screw loose and the Z-bar obviously holding at the bottom, so we're going to go ahead and drill the next hole. Match the hole that you drill, well, look for the dot, but also make sure that you put the second screw through at about the same spot as the upper screw in terms of the slot. Okay, I just drilled through, and note that I went just barely through to make a small hole that's less than 1/4 inch. And now we're going to put the screw in. Okay, so these screws are tight, the flap looks straight. We're going to go ahead and tighten up the Z-bar now. Okay, so the flap is on. One thing that I'll note is this Z-bar should be flipped, I think 180 degrees. We'll do it a different way on the other side. And the reason is it's hard to get a wrench on the factory bolt. So we're going to do the other side slightly differently. I just don't install these enough, and we're using some new stuff that we plan on introducing. So this is the new premium flat, dirty, but because that's what they're made for, on a non-Sasquatch Outer Banks. All right, here's the premium bro flaps for non-Sasquatch rolling down the road. Our first install, or at least for premiums. Beautiful Bronco.